So today I'll be walking through my visual application, which is designed to help NMC staff quickly and understand and compare school level data. So the problem I focus is that it's currently spread across multiple sources like surveys, spreadsheets, and report because this could take a lot of time to find insights, compare schools, and communicate results quickly. So my goal was to essentially make the data easier to interpret and act on. So of course, on the main page, the users can filter by the school and the state. Yep. So for instance, yep, we're going to have all the schools in Illinois, and then you can see it on the map. And when you click on that, it puts in the San Miguel program, the enrollment rate, retention rate, and employment rate as well. Nice. Oh, and then we can also filter by more schools. We can select these, and it's going to pull up the demographics. Yep, so we have a student demographic breakdown, enrollment versus capacity, and we can identify where these are on the school map. And at the bottom, we have the retention rate. So overall, this is kind of just a home dashboard that we could look at major KPIs or key points of interest. Oh, when we go in to enrollment and demographics, so for instance, we'll have the enrollment rates for grades 5 through 8 here on this level, and then going forward, we have our demographics for the selected schools. So this is going to give us an insight into what levels these students are at. Finally, when we go to retention rates, we can see the retention rates, and then we also have the post-graduation outcomes. So for instance, we can see the school enrollment, persistence, graduation, how many are employed full-time, and kind of the average outcome rate. So how many are college grads that are post-graduating, enrollment. And then we also have a more detailed student outcome table on here as well, if you want to see more of the student outcomes. Finally, we do have our financial pages, so we can kind of see across all these schools how much are they receiving in donations, the grants, tuition revenue, and then of course we have our KPIs at the top that give us key information, and then we also have the net income by school as well. So this is something that I developed so in order to come up with these insights, for instance, for all of these schools that we have selected, this app is going to identify the key insights. So across selected schools, we'll have the information, so retention rate, the enrollment rate, employment rate, and then we're also going to have recommended actions. So for instance, for all of these schools, it's going to want to retain the current retention rate practices. We can even continue to strengthen career pathways by tracking employer partnerships. So let's see what happens, for instance, if a school advisor was mainly interested in the Nativity Miguel School of Buffalo. So on here we have all of our KPIs, and then we also have recommended actions that change as well. And what's interesting is that we do have a flag here that enrollment is at below capacity, so it's going to create these recommended actions. Next, we can go into a deep dive about this school. So our enrollment position, the capacity, the current employment, financial snapshot, the net income, and the revenue. So this is going to more give us a detailed look at the Nativity Miguel Middle School Buffalo. So for our school comparison, if we want to compare this one, let's say to Brooklyn Jesuit Prep, we can do that. We have a side-by-side school comparison table with the net income, total expenses, so more advanced KPIs that we are looking at. Yep.